Hello everybody, time for another physical tabletop related video. Today I want to have a nice little talk about bases. So I'm very fond of these Warcanto Dwarf Bases. Warcanto was a nice little fantasy skirmish game from a Polish company called Dwarf Tales. So yeah, and I really like these bases. Here's some I've painted earlier. Let me just try and get some different angles on there. So you can see a few of them. Nice bit of mixture. Just turn them round. And hopefully see some around the back. Now, there are 12 different bases in the set, and hopefully I'll just rotate this. Hopefully you can see all of them here, get a good look at them. You know, there's 4 corner ones, there's 4 in the middle that make a nice little big face, and then there's 4 extra that you can kind of dot around, generally on the sides and the bottom. It makes a nice little 3x4 formation. Now, the only problem with these bases is they are exactly 18mm wide, as opposed to the standard 20mm wide bases you're going to want to put Dwarven infantry on. So as you see here, I've got a number of 20mm bases laid out around them, and there is quite a conceivable gap. And just to highlight the difference, I'm going to remove one of these and this one, and then slide these up against those. And, you know, top down, you know, by the time your 3 bases in, it's quite a difference, right? Now, this matters to a lot of players, because they'll complain, hey, you're getting more guys on smaller bases taking up less space than less guys on bigger bases, right? And so it's kind of ganging up, right? Not very fair. And then if you're playing something like Kings of War, where the unit has a set size, you know, it can be difficult. So as you can see with these, hopefully I've had to place them with gaps between the bases, right? Significant gaps, about 1mm each, to spread them out so they're not all clustered up on one side. Because as you can see here, what happens when you rank them up base to base edge is they are, you know, you do end up with kind of lopsided blocks. So, what to do? So, these are some lovely Dwarven infantry from I think they're a Spanish company called Mom Miniaturas. They're Spanish or Italian. I think they're Spanish. So I've got like 46 of them, and I want to make 1 or 2, either a unit of 20, big unit of 40. I've got like 40 plus these 3 extra, which turned up one of the units for some reason. And, you know, they're very nice figures. I'll just bring them out here. You know, one-handed weapon and shield, and I've inked one, so you can hopefully make out a bit of detail there. They go together quite nicely, and they rank up very well. And the reason I did 3 was so I could test how they'd fit together. You know, like that. You know, try them, see how they rank up that way, and they rank up pretty well. So I'd like to make a whole lot of them, and I'd really like to make, you know, put an entire army on the Warcanto Dwarf Bases. One slight downside is while they come in, there's a beautiful set of 12, you can only buy them in a random assortment of 5. So you just kind of have to hope you get full sets of 12. Might be worth contacting, is it Armorcast who does them, or the other guys? No, Microart Studios. Might be worth contacting Microart Studios and ask if I can actually buy a pack of 12. Although, since I'm looking at 5x4 and 10x4 formations, pack of 12 isn't going to do me that good, but getting the full mosaic of all 12 would be very nice, and just like, yeah, put one or two of those in a unit. But I'm here, you know, torn between the beautiful bases or the function of actually having bases that will rank up, and the amount of work that would go into putting the beautiful bases. Well, for starters, I'd have to order them, wait for them to come in the post. But the nice thing is, if I don't use these bases for these dwarfs, I can use them for another army that I'm hoping to start getting units based up for pretty soon. So, you know, the bases won't go to waste. It's just a case of, do I want to put these dwarfs on these bases or put another army on them? You know, and these bases, you know, these would be great for the dwarfs if I could get them. So sometimes, you know, when it comes to painting a miniature, you're looking for the right base, and in this case I haven't quite decided yet. But I thought I'd put this up as just an example of a conundrum with what happens when the base sizes are just ever so slightly wrong. I mean, yeah, what do I do with these bases? I could, like, say, stick them on bits of cardboard, but of the correct size, and then there'd be a sort of small cardboard lip around the edge of the base. Should I do that? I don't know. It might help ranking them up easier, it might make it a nightmare. But hey, it's food for thought, and something I don't have to decide on just yet. But I thought you all might enjoy this little video. I'll get back to recording Darkest Dungeon videos now, and do some more physical videos in the time to come. Still not going to get many opportunities to record in this next coming week, so I've got a bit of a backlog built up. Hopefully I'll be able to keep everything under control, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.